Today we have a guest star, Wendy
Yeah.
from Hill Start Nutrition, who runs her own nutrition blog and videos. So she's here to try out some recipes of healthy juices and energy balls on us for fitness on the go. We're going to start off with some smoothies and juice for James to be the test guinea pig and see what he thinks of each.
Yeah.
And we'll let Wendy introduce the benefits and the recipes of each one. So
Cool.
over to you, Wendy.
Brilliant. So we've got two smoothies to try, and we've got a juice to try as well. So great colours here, oh they look fab. I do have straws for both,
Oh, okay.
so you can try both of them. So we're going to start. I'm going to tell you what's in them when you're trying them, rather than get you to sort of find out beforehand. So we've got one that's got nut milk in it. Have you had nut milk before? No.
Nut milk.
Nut milk. So this is a dairy alternative. So these are all vegan. These are vegan. So this one has got walnut milk in it.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, cool. Even better. Cool.
It's not bull's nut milk. That's what it is.
It's not cow's milk. So it's a non-dairy
Oh, that's
alternative.
good.
All right. So this one you could take as a pre-run drink. So
Okay.
this is really good for energy levels.
Yeah.
So have a taste of it. I mean, look, that's the colour. So we can see
It
that.
reminds me of
there.
my open water swimming in Chase Water.
So you know, you can probably guess some of the ingredients in there. Is there anything you don't like? I should ask you that before we start. Is there anything you really don't like?
Fish.
There's no fish in these.
It's vegan.
It's vegan. Everything's vegan, so there's definitely no
Fish
fish.
might have been in it, looking at it.
No, I eat anything. Oh, custard.
Okay, it's vegan. It's eggs and custard, so we're alright. That's brilliant. What, there was something weird that you don't like as well, wasn't there?
Rice pudding and Tina Turner, the two things I don't like.
Right, there's definitely no
And
teeth
chocolate
in it.
brownie.
I like chocolate brownies. I've just got a vendetta against them because they're a cake gone wrong. And that's how they were invented.
Oh, see, I like that. Like when
The
cooked
gooey.
squid. Yeah, I really like that. But that's a whole other different segment. Okay, so let's have a try that.
Well, then after you.
Thank you.
So we have. I know, honestly, nothing is to test you. Nothing is to. It matches your shirt.
It does actually. WilderFit colours. What are you saying?
I've got fresh straw, so you can leave it in if you want. What do you think?
It tastes like a mean green with milk in it.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess. Oh, actually, I like that idea. We
Well,
guess
that's
what's
nice.
in it.
That's a good idea. Yeah. You like
That's
it?
nice, yeah.
So can you really taste it? So this is really strongly tasting of walnuts because it's got walnut
Yeah,
milk in it.
I love
Walnut
it.
milk is really strong.
I have almond milk quite a lot, so
Yeah.
that is really nice.
Almond milk's a little bit more subtle, so you can make it with almond milk and it's more subtle, but you can really, I think you can really taste the almonds. I really like this.
Yeah,
But if you
it's really
don't
nice.
particularly like the walnuts, so what else do you think's in there?
Kale.
Okay.
Apples.
Apples. I can taste the apples.
Okay, so
That'd be nice.
no.
Okay.
None of the
None of the
above.
above. Okay.
It's got spinach.
Oh.
Oh, I
Baby
hate spinach.
spinach.
I forgot to say
You
that.
don't hate
You
spinach,
don't hate it now.
clearly. You think you see that's baby. That's just blended baby
Oh,
spinach.
baby spinach is okay.
Popeye, that isn't it?
Yeah. So it's great for great for pre-running because your spinach gives you obviously iron for
Yeah.
energy. It's got mango in it. That's
Ooh.
the sweet.
Ah.
So it's mango. And it's actually got frozen mango in it. You could do it with fresh, but who can be
Yeah.
bothered to mess about with mango? So it's frozen mango.
I've seen that in the supermarkets actually, chunks of frozen
It's
mango.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I love
And I
mango.
thought, why would
but-
you buy chunks of frozen mango? No.
do a smoothie.
Yeah.
So mango, walnut milk, and just spinach.
Awesome.
That's it. That's all that's in it.
That's really nice.
So it's a
actually.
really good pre-run. It's so there's you're obviously getting protein from your walnut milk.
Yeah.
It's also got added vitamins and calcium as well. Walnut milk does. So it's great for a pre-run.
And you just well, what we'll do is I was going to ask how it's done, but we'll show clips in between.
Cool. Brilliant.
Yeah.
These are the ingredients for our mango smoothie. So we have some spinach here. Baby spinach is best if you're going to blitz it because it's finer. I'm not a big fan. You can put kale in. I'm not a big fan of kale when you blend it because I think it still tastes a little bit gritty. So we're going to go for baby spinach, frozen mango. There's no need to mess about getting fresh mango. I think it's really hard to prepare. frozen mango is brilliant for this. And we're going to go for a hazelnut milk. You could use normal milk, cow's milk, any kind of nut milk, almond milk. You could even use water, to be honest.
Cool.
So we like that one. That's a
awesome. That's a thumbs up. What would you give that out of 10? Let's give it a scoring.
That's a good idea.
Oh. 7.
That's not bad.
I've gone for 8, I think.
Nice.
Only because I think that one looks really nice.
That does look nice.
So I don't wanna rank
This
it
is
too
my
much.
favourite, actually.
On to the next one.
So this one I would have as a post-run drink. This one's really good for rehydrating.
Post means
After.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So because I made these a little while ago, I've given them a shake. Again, you could make these before you went on a run, leave it in the fridge, and have it ready for when you get back.
And how long would these last?
Ideally with smoothies, you want to be drinking them as
Same day.
close as you can to it. You can actually refreeze them.
Yeah.
But yeah, ideally the same day.
Well, they're quick enough to make, aren't they? If you've got one of the body
honestly,
blenders or something like that.
It
then
doesn't take long
yeah.
at all. Particularly, like I said, if you're using frozen fruit as well, it's literally grab it out and chuck it in.
Cool. So this is recovery drink.
Recovery.
Well, actually, I need this because I've just been through a run.
Yeah, exactly.
So I hear bits floating around in the bottom of it.
No,
You
no,
hear
I
bits?
was shaking. That was just liquid.
Oh, it sounds
It's
like
very
there's
smooth.
chunks of
No, that was
Just
just me
custard in
shaking.
this one.
Very crusted it.
I didn't say it was vegan.
They're all vegan. They're all
Don't
vegan.
do that. Right, you're in it.
I'm so nervous.
Such a blow.
That's good that one is, isn't it? Now wait a minute, you'll get a little bit of a...
Ginger.
Yeah, isn't it good?
Oh, cannibal.
I
You like that one?
I love ginger.
For the blend. Do you want to talk
That's
about it?
definitely
while
got
it's
banana in it.
Yeah.
Banana, ginger, some kind of
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's good, isn't it?
nut milk.
That's my new word.
The ginger.
It's ginger, isn't it? Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
So ginger's really good for your stomach. So particularly if you're doing lots of runs, you can sometimes suffer your stomachs a little bit.
I used to eat a gingerbread man every day at work.
Is that for your stomach, to help your stomach? That
They're only 75.
Yeah, it definitely tastes the ginger and banana in it.
ginger, banana.
As for anything else,
Nut milk.
you reckon nut milk?
It's got to be. There's a theme going on here. Nut milk.
I don't know, I couldn't taste very nutty in that.
No. So you're right. You're right. Ginger, banana. You both got that. That's
Yeah.
right. No nut milk in this one. This is coconut water. Hence why I said it's good for
That's a nut.
rehydrating.
Isn't it?
Because you can get coconut milk. This is coconut
fruit.
water. It's called coconut, but I think it is a fruit.
Coconut nut.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those like meat ones. I'm sure it is. But it's not the pulp. So if it was coconut milk, it'd be the pulp.
Yeah.
But it's obviously the juice. So it's coconut water.
Yeah, coconut water.
Really great for rehydrating. And it's pineapple.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I can get that now actually. There's a tang to it.
So I think it tastes like sunshine.
Yeah. Does it taste like sunshine?
Sunshine? Is that just me?
3 billion degrees
The
and
weird
burns your tongue.
foodie.
It's lush, that is.
It's so good. These are the ingredients for our pineapple and banana smoothie. Now, I personally don't like pineapples with a milk-based smoothie, so we're going to use coconut water in this one and banana. Again, I want some fresh ginger. I'm going to use about 1/3 of this. This is actually from the freezer, so I'm just going to chop this up into slightly smaller pieces when I blend it. It is just rough ingredients, so sort of a handful of pineapple chunks, a smallish banana, top it up with a bit of water, blend it till you get the consistency that you want. If you've got a bigger banana, that's fine. If you use fresh pineapple, that's great. I just happen to have frozen, but fresh is great. And really kind of make it to your own taste buds, make it to the consistency that you want. But again, we'll talk about the benefits of these when we're doing the tasting.
What scoring you giving this one then, good?
I'm going to go halves, 8.5 out of 10.
Oh. So just a bit of a kind of note, disclaimer, that all the things that I'm saying about the foods now, you know, obviously you guys are in training, you know, it's not going to, if I say it's helpful for like building muscle or something, that's not going to happen if you just sit on the couch.
Yeah.
But the idea is that you guys are already working out,
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
is going to help you either with your recovery or help with performance.
And on to the next one.
So I'm shaking this again because it's been sitting. This is my favourite, I just love the colour. Isn't it an amazing colour? So it kind of gives away one of the ingredients. I would say...
Beetroot.
You can taste it, yeah?
Beets.
Beets.
Battlestar Galactica.
This is a juice. You need a really good juicer to be able to do this. You can't do it in a blender.
Yeah.
This is possibly going be the most challenging.
Challenging. Okay.
How many ingredients are in there?
12.
Quite a few actually. There's quite a few in there.
12.
Not that many.
39.
But this is really. I love. If you don't, I'll take it. If you think I'm testing, I'll take a drink of
I
it.
can already smell
It's ox blood.
I can already.
It's wine.
I can smell the kale already.
Okay.
Oh, that means there's no kale in it.
Haven't got a very poker face.
There's actually beetroot in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
How did I guess that?
Your teeth. Remember?
Yeah, that's why I
Lipstick on your
wanted
teeth.
the cover and I was worried about your shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You do.
Good, I really like that. It's got beetroot, celery, because the celery is like the in drink.
Okay.
Yeah. And apple for sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then ginger.
All over me.
Oh no.
I've got it on my shoe.
Oh no. I did say. Oh, it stains. And turmeric.
Oh, okay.
So turmeric is really good for inflammation as well.
Yeah.
So it is really good for you.
Cool.
But it's whether or not. No.
Correct.
It's on my hands.
Yeah. Oh, I look like I've got smoker's hands from the turmeric.
Oh yeah.
So it is really good for you.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I would say it's more challenging.
Yeah, I did get like a spice to it.
What's
So
what's turmeric?
Turmeric. So you have it's the stuff that's.
isn't it a little spice? What you find in your mum's spice rack?
Next to 5 spice.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in curries.
spice.
You know when your curry's orange. You know when you have a curry and you get it down your shirt and you can't get it out.
That's turmeric.
That's turmeric. Yeah. So the active ingredient is curcumin. And you have to put pepper in it as well. So you have to put a little bit of black pepper in it. So curcumin is the anti-inflammatory that you want. That's got fresh turmeric in it and fresh ginger. So like I said, I did put that one because it's a bit more challenging.
When or why or how or what would you
So
add that for?
beetroot is actually a wonder ingredient. So it is. It really helps with inflammation, and actually it helps with building your respiratory system.
Okay.
So if you're trying to do longer runs
Yeah.
and build up your performance, it's really good for that.
That's useful to know.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it won't do it on its own.
So how often would you have that? Would you have that after a run, or would you just have a couple?
You can have it any time, really.
Like a couple of times a week, or like
Yeah.
every day, or
I actually drank it every day a while ago, and it makes you pee red. So just saying.
I'm doing
So it's
that.
forewarning.
These are the ingredients for our juice. So they're not precise, you know, you can tweak this to your own taste buds, but essentially we're looking for the beetroot. Now a couple of large beetroots out there should be fine. These feel quite firm, so I'm thinking we're going to get quite a lot of juice from those. A couple of sticks of celery, a large apple, that gives us some sweetness. A piece of ginger, I'm going to put about half of this ginger in. It's come straight from the freezer, so I'm going to have to chop it. And a little bit of turmeric. This is out of the fridge, fresh turmeric. You can use dried turmeric. And we're going to put a couple of grates of pepper in, because when you use turmeric, you should always use pepper. But this really is for taste. But celery is kind of the new sort of wonder juice that everyone's talking about. It's really good for detoxification, and beetroot has loads of properties. It's great for building performance, and one of my favourite juices. So that's our beetroot, celery and apple juice.
And what would happen if you put all 3 together and just had a super...
let's find out. I'm gonna get a glass.
Oh no.
Ta-da!
Cheers.
Down in one. What are you saying?
That's actually really nice. You should put that on the
Well, no,
website.
you're doing your pre-run, your post-run, and then tell me like all in one.
All in one.
That's
That's
actually
your 5 a day.
And you've got a red moustache.
7 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10,
Oh.
10 out of 10.
We'll put all the ingredients to these in the description of the video, linking to Wendy's website where you can get the ingredients, the amounts for each, and make it yourself. Next, we're on to the power balls.
Cool. Okay, so these are my favourite. So what you can do with these is they call them like a vacuum seal. So you could vacuum seal these and take them out on a run, or you could freeze them and then take them out frozen and then defrost while you're out running.
Okay.
So because they're pretty good. These have come from the fridge.
Right.
Okay. So these ones I made especially for you because you told me that you like coconut.
Awesome.
So do you want to try those ones first? These are perhaps a tiny bit big.
They look like those little things, coconut balls you get at Christmas.
Yeah, those little snowflake things.
It's like a white Ferrero Rocher.
Well, actually, what I thought was what we could do would be quite cool is we could put, instead of having the almonds on the outside, is we could have a whole almond in the middle. I think that would be really cool. And then have the mixture on the outside.
That is amazing.
Coconut automatic. You haven't even tried it.
So,
What do you
I'm
like?
going to eat it,
Okay.
but I don't like coconut.
I don't like coconut either. I'm not one of these.
I don't like almond,
Just eat it.
unless it's one of them little biscuity almond things. Have you ever had them?
I don't really like almonds, but I don't like
I
almond
love
powder.
that. That is so nice.
And that's the whole point, isn't it? If it's something you enjoy.
I would have that for like a pudding.
Yeah.
What's in it? In the middle.
Well, I don't like it.
I'm not a fan.
No, okay, that's all right. So what do you think's in it?
I think dark chocolate or cocoa.
Yeah.
The mix.
Cacao, yeah, like a dark chocolate powder,
Yeah.
which is really good for you.
Yeah. 80% plus, isn't it? Apparently, it's supposed to be good for you. Nuts. Coconut. I presume there's some
It's the nuts.
egg to bind it.
No. So all it is
There's either honey or something in there.
yeah. So that's what you think because it's really sweet, isn't it? It's like, isn't it like a sticky toffee pudding? So sticky toffee pudding is dates. So it's just dates with a little bit of water that you
Oh,
can
red
whiz
dates
it.
are really good for you whilst you're on a run.
Exactly. Yeah,
So that's
really
awesome.
good. Yeah, really good for you. And some chocolate powder, some cacao powder, and then it's just rolled in coconut and almonds. So you could easily have that without the coconut. Or we could put. I think it'd be really cool with an almond in the middle,
Yeah.
rather than have the bits on
Like
the
a
outside.
Ferrero
I think it's a bit messy. Yeah, exactly. So that would be really cool. It's a bit messy. Maybe on a run you'd have to freeze them because of the bits.
Yeah.
But it's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
think it's dates I don't like.
Okay.
Because when I started my sugar thing, my mum started making.
You've always had a problem with dates.
This is a chocolate and coconut power balls. You don't need a mixer for this one, so it's great. So we have some dates, and they've just been soaked in a tiny little bit of water. I've just put some boiling water in those. There's about 100 grams of dates in there, and about a tablespoon of hot water. We've got a couple of 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut and some almonds. I've just chopped the almonds up. And then here we've got a couple of tablespoons of rolled oats, porridge oats, and a tablespoon and a half of chocolate cacao. These are really rough ingredients. Don't be too het up on the exact quantities. You'll get used to it, you'll get a feel for it. I don't really, not very good at measuring anything. So we're going to blend this till it's a paste, put it into here, and then make our balls. If it's too wet, we'll add some more oats. If it's too dry, we'll add a little bit of water. Once you've made the balls, this makes about 10, 12, depending on the size of the balls. You drop them into the plate and you roll them around. It needs to be a little bit sticky, still quite moist, otherwise the coconut and the almonds won't stick to them. And you need to kind of give them a good squish. The almonds tend to fall off, so you don't have to put the almonds on. You can just do coconut if you like them. I've popped them into these little tray things. These are more because we're going to take them to taste them. If I was doing them at home, I'd probably just put them in a container because you're not too bothered. But because I've got to transport them, I'm putting them in a container. And so yeah, you just kind of squish them in and then kind of reshape them.
On to the next power ball.
So I hope these are a little bit more successful.
Yeah.
So this has got an ingredient you definitely like in them.
Ginger.
The ginger's really good for your digestion as well. So good when you're on a run, because it's hard if you're trying to eat and run. That's quite a challenge, isn't it, really? These are my favourite.
That's really nice as well.
Yeah, they're my favourite.
I would just have this like
Makes your eye twitch.
after a meal as a pudding. Makes your eye twitch.
Yeah,
It's a ginger.
ginger. Good though.
So what you've got to be aware of is they are high in calorie. There's no getting away from it.
Yeah.
Because they've got nuts in it, they're high in calorie, but that's why they're an
It's-
energy ball.
It's good fats, isn't it?
Exactly,
Nuts.
yeah, exactly. And you want to get as much of that as you can in, so it's really important to try and up that. Do you like that?
I like that.
So can we get, obviously we've got the ginger, what else is in it?
For me, there's not much taste to that.
So you could put more
It's
ginger in that
nice.
if you wanted to.
It's nice, but it's like I think it's just after I come from that one, I really taste the coconut and I can really, it's like the
okay.
chocolate. So I think moving to that one is still nice, but I
Not even
prefer
feel
that one just because there's loads of flavour in it as well.
And there's no reason why you couldn't, like, say you really like chocolate, you could put chocolate in that. There's no reason why not. I think that would be quite nice with chocolate and then maybe some orange zest.
Yeah.
So it's like a chocolate orange.
Oh yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Again, like dark chocolate.
Yeah, always dark chocolate, not milk chocolate.
I don't know the difference, so I'll probably say the wrong one, but is it raisins or sultanas?
No, so that's got dates in it. Exactly the same dates as in the other. Now, there is a difference in the mixture. This has got
seed in it or something.
No, this is where you blend it. So that's mostly dates with some chocolate powder and some cacao powder in it. This is half and half nuts and dates. So there's less dates in it, but it's cashews.
Cashew.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I like it. Love cashew nuts.
So that's why. So it's half. It's literally half and half, and you just blend it. So all that's in there is cashews, dates, and ginger. And you just blend them in a blender, and it becomes like a paste. And then you just This is the cashew, ginger, and date pebbles. These couldn't be easier. So there's 200 grams of cashews, 200 grams of dates, and 2 teaspoons of ginger. I buy the broken cashews because they're slightly cheaper and we're going to blend them anyway. Dates, just a note on the dates. It says a lot of recipes will say medjool dates. They are the best. They're lovely and squidgy. These Persian dates are quite good as well. But what you want is a lovely sticky date. These have got stones in. Make sure you remove the stones. But you want a sticky date. That's what gives it the really good texture. We're going to blend these in a blender until they just start to come together in the blender. You'll see they kind of powder down and then congeal. Then we're going to make the balls. As easy as that. So it takes a couple of minutes. Do be patient with it, but you'll know when they're done. Can you see it started to kind of come together? And if you just open the blender up, and you can see that it's gonna squish together to form a ball. And that is literally how you make the balls. You can make them as big or as small as you want to, as round or as abstract shaped as you wish. The whole taste test was about you to try and sort of see if you can try some different ingredients. Is there anything here that you haven't tried before?
No. Oh, nut milk. Milk of nut.
Milk of nut is a new thing for you. So on a sliding scale, which is your favourite thing? Okay.
What are they called? Have you got a name for
Yeah,
them?
they are ginger and cashew balls.
Balls. They're my favourite.
The ginger balls.
Ginger balls.
The ginger balls are your favourite, and they're definitely your least
Actually,
favourite.
yeah, I like this idea. Let's put them. So
In order,
favourite, least favourite.
Yeah.
That's got to go there. That there. That's your scale.
You know, that would be my scale as well. Yeah. I'm with you.
Really?
So it doesn't really matter what you think.
No, I'm just taking these.
Big thanks to Wendy for coming down with all this amazing food. Are you enjoying those? Good. Everything you've seen today is going to be in the description below. Go and check it out. It's amazing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
See you later. Peace.
And give it a go yourself. In the ingredients, have a go.
Thanks, guys.
No, that one.